It is September 5th, 2023. Less than 2 months since I started pre-op. I started the pre-op diet July 7th of 2023, so just a couple days shy of 2 full months. And this morning, I hit 50 pounds down. My first goal that I set for myself, it just seemed like a good number, so 50 down. I told my husband I'm feeling a little euphoric today because of it, but yeah, it's exciting. I feel like I should have hit it sooner, but I had a stall for a couple days. Like I gained a pound or two, and then I've just struggled with getting past that. I'm sure part of the problem, oops, dropped my remote. Part of the problem is the fact that I am still not getting enough water, and I'm still not taking in a lot of calories. Like I'm probably averaging around 500 a day, which is not amazing, but like this is hard to figure out. I've had some more vomiting. I'm pretty sure my last video I had already had one puke. So I had one night. So I've been going to bed a little bit hungry. I don't remember if I talked about this. If it's repetitive, too bad, so sad. ADHD brain, it is what it is. But anyway, so I went to bed one night, several nights, and I started feeling like I was hungry possibly. So I was like, I'm not going to do this again tonight, because every night that this has happened, I refuse to get out of bed. I'm like, I'm not getting up. There's one night the hubby was still up, and I was like, please bring me some cheese cubes. So he brought me a few, and I ate those. But typically, I just lay there and complain to myself. So the other night I was like, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to do better. So I ate a little pudding cup. One of those little like chocolate pudding that's got like the little line in the middle. Like, I don't know what it is, but it was chocolatey pudding. So I had that. And then I am still kind of hit and miss with those berry melts, because, gosh, there's so many of them, and the bigger ones are just bleh. So I did Flintstone vitamins. I have Flintstone vitamins with iron, and I'll take 2 of those. So I had that pudding cup. A little while later, I had the vitamins. And then not long after that, I just started feeling like I'm going to throw up. I'm going to puke. This is horrible. So, like, I'm miserable. I'm sitting on the bench at the end of the bed. Like, I have the hubby come over, and I'm like, please pat my back. Like, help me burp, maybe something. And finally, I just said, I have to go puke. And I went to the bathroom and just threw up bile. And then I was immediately concerned, because I'm like, I associate this with gallbladder, and I'm like, I don't have a gallbladder. I haven't for years. So, what's wrong with me? Checked the Google, and they said this is normal, even without having a gallbladder, especially after gastric bypass, you can throw up bile. So I was like, okay, I don't feel like it sucked, but as long as I know that this isn't something to be concerned about, and I felt better afterwards. So it was like, great, it's good, we're fine. But yeah, that, I don't know if it was the pudding. I don't know if it was the vitamins. I don't know if it was the combination of 2. I know I will not have those 2 things again, just in case. But yeah, so I had that happen. And then there was one night that what was it? Saturday night? It's Tuesday today. And Saturday night, I had apparently just 1 potato too many. I had this potato bake, which I know potatoes aren't the best in the world. I'm still struggling with finding things, but this was some freezer bakes, like chives and potatoes and creamy cheesiness and stuff. So I was just having a snack, and I took 1 little small potato too many apparently, and ended up in the bathroom and just puked up 1 little potato square. Like, it made me feel horrible. And then it came out and I was like, oh, okay. It's like, it's ridiculous that that tiny little thing made me feel so bad. But then it was over quickly. So, but yeah, and it's like I still haven't figured out whatever my internal cue is that tells me, hey, time to stop. I still don't know what that is. So yesterday, we went to visit my aunt and uncle. They live about an hour and a half away. Hadn't seen them since before surgery. And had to give them some money because I've talked about my complications. I don't have credit cards. I don't, I tapped my savings out before I went to Tijuana, which was stupid of me. I know that I'm saying this openly, so you all know. Don't pay your car off and then go to Tijuana and have surgery and think you'll be fine. Don't do that. Pay your car off after you get back and you've paid whatever expenses. Hello, Hummingbird. You can come and be on video if you want. I see you need a little more than that feeder. I got it. It's getting closer. Come on. Oh, I wish you'd get close enough. Go. No. Let me finish this first. I hope you can hear it. Yes. I know. You are so adorable. I love you. I wish you'd let me pet you and be my friend. Instead of just flap me and mouth at me to feed you like I'm your servant. Literally. Come here. Flew away. This is what this one does. It's sitting on my little weeping cherry tree over there. If the food is too low, it will mouth at me. I cannot be at peace out here. So I guess let me pause the video and I'll tell you about yesterday after I feed this cranky hummingbird. Okay, I'm back and that was eventful. I got the feeder inside, got to the sink, realized there was a honeybee on it, and I about grabbed it. There's a hair touching my face. So I had to take it out back and take a piece of grass and get the bee off. Which I'm not afraid of bees, but that would have really sucked if I had turned that loose in the house because it would have died. And I don't want that to happen. And then I came back out here, and the thing that I loathe the most in this world is spiders. I was bit by a brown recluse years ago. I'm not a fan of spiders. They're not my favorite. So there's a spider on the tripod of my phone stand, and I had to murder it. But now feeder's been cleaned. It's got a lot of food in it. We'll see if my mouthy hummingbird friend comes back. Yeah, so yesterday, for one, I woke up and, this is not as bad as it was yesterday. I have a lot of food sensitivities, food allergies. I have carried EpiPens for years. I've had a couple of anaphylactic episodes. Thankfully, nothing has been super serious. I've only been to the hospital once. Normally, Benadryl will help take care of it. But my number one food allergy, per my allergy testing, is turkey. And, oh, here comes the hummingbird. You're welcome. My husband bought ground turkey. And listen, I just gave you more. Don't mouth unless that's a thank you. And if it's a thank you, you're very welcome. So anyway, my husband, yes, I wish you would come over far enough to where you're on the camera, because it just makes me look like I'm a crazy person, even though I am. So he bought the ground turkey. I think he was going to feed himself. And I was like, hey, I'm your hungry, starving wife that's not had real food in a long time. Can I have some? So he made me a turkey patty, and I put with cheese, and I put the condiments on top of it. And oh my gosh, it was the best thing that I had had in forever. And my stomach liked it. That was the thing. My stomach could handle it. It didn't make me the slightest bit sick. And for days now, we even bought more. And he fussed. He bought me ground beef, and I admit that I was like, no, I'm not eating the ground beef. Give me the turkey. And he's like, you really shouldn't be eating this. And I was like, it's fine. So sometimes twice a day I've had turkey patty. Oh, who is this? What is this? Hello. No idea who that was. Some truck pretty much stopped here. Had a logo on the side, but I'm too blind to be able to read it. Anyway, so rude interrupting me. I woke up yesterday morning and my face hurt. So turkey, I've never had an anaphylactic reaction to turkey, but my face, like, it is covered in teeny bumps, little itty bitty bumps all over it. My nose has them, my cheeks, like my face. And I mean, you can tell how much whiter I am right here compared to this. Which this, I don't know, this is probably from driving and I'm still like, meh. But yeah, my cheeks are a hot mess. So I was like, fine, no more turkey burger. We're going to go to my aunt and uncle's yesterday. And I had a coffee, just to push the poo out, you know, coffee doing its job. I was like, my stomach is a little uncomfortable. My weight has been jacked up the past few days. Like, I have gained, I'm not losing. I feel like I'm retaining. I feel a little gassy and just not great. So I had coffee, and we're getting ready to go, and I'm like, I've got to eat something. So I ate. I thought, while I'm putting my face on, I need something I can eat then, and just something simple and small. So I got a bag of cheese cubes, ate one, thought I was going to puke, and I was like, cheese cubes ain't it today. I have been fine with them in the past, but today they're just not working, and that's one of the bad things about this. Like, what was great yesterday may make you sick as a dog today. So put those away, and asked my husband to get me a little yogurt drink. Like, we have like the little bottles. So he brought me one, and it had probiotics in it. And it, like, we had to turn around and come home for me to go to the bathroom. It was worse gas than immediately post-op. I was in the car making sounds like I was in labor. Like, it felt like I was just getting stabbed left and right. Like, it hurt so bad. I really couldn't hardly even fart in the car. And then it got to a point that I knew the next thing coming out of me was just not air. So, like, horrible. Did not agree with me at all. Almost didn't even go to my aunt and uncle's. Like, my stomach was about to be like, nope, you're staying home today. But ended up having to go back to the house and get sick. And then we left and we made it there. On the way there, it started again. And I thankfully was able to fart. And y'all, I've said before, bowel function, this is normal part of talking about bypass bariatric surgery now. Like, this is just part of it. So if you're sensitive, why even bother having the surgery? Like, this, you're going to have to discuss these things. So yeah, I was able to fart, and I haven't been able to smell right since I got COVID in 2021. I was smelling nothing. I was being polite and apologizing to my husband when I did fart, and just like, I'm sorry. But one gigantic one, he was like, put the window down, and I told him, I was like, that was the smell of relief. And he was like, did not smell like relief to me at all. So yeah, went to their house. They had hamburgers and hot dogs. I had really been wanting a slaw dog. I don't know if this is a thing where you're from. I don't know where you're from. But here in North Carolina, I'm a transplant from Tennessee. I was looked at as a weirdo in Tennessee for eating slaw dogs, coleslaw and a hot dog. it's normal here. And I've told the hubby, I feel like I found my people. Like, you get a hot dog all the way, is what they call it. Chili, cheese, onion, condiments, slaw, all the way. And I've been missing slaw dogs. It's like I've wanted one. There's a really awesome diner down the road, and I thought I need to go order one and just no bun. So they had slaw. I approved of my aunt's slaw. She made it herself, and it tasted very yummy. I sampled it first to see, because if you eat slaw, then you know, like, not all slaw is created equally. So I approved of her slaw, and I knew my limited room, I wanted the hot dog to have that space. So I did take a nibble of a hamburger patty. Like, I cut a little tiny piece off and then told my husband, the rest of this is now yours. Make a hamburger out of it. And he did. He didn't complain. And I ate one small French fry, my first French fry. So I had no issues. I tried my best to make sure I chewed and ate the full hot dog Winnie with everything on it, the one fry and the one teeny, I wouldn't even consider it a bite. Like, it was like little itty bitty piece of hamburger meat with some condiments and a little bite of tomato. And I was like, this is my limit. This is all I can do. What is your deal? Just go. I hope that y'all can hear all this mouthing that is going on from this hummingbird, and it not just look like me being crazy and just talking to nothing. But anyway, so successful. On the way home, we stopped at a gas station. I got some juice. So my first gas station purchase post-op. Yeah. And then this morning, I got up and I was able to use the bathroom straight away. And I was like, please let me get past this stall, because I know I truly haven't gained. Like, I'm just holding on to stuff. And I got up after I finished using the bathroom, washed my hands and everything. I got on the scale and I was like 0.2 from 50 pounds. And it was like, that was just like, ugh, stab. So my stomach still didn't feel great. So I was like, I'm getting back on the toilet. I don't care. Like, I feel like maybe I rushed it because I wanted to be done. I wanted to weigh myself. I wanted to check. And was able to go again. Here comes somebody else creeping down the road. No idea. Don't recognize the car. They waved at me. Hello. But I got back in there, went a little itty bitty bit more, stripped my pajama gown off, took my watch off because this thing's heavy, and then weighed again. And I was right on the money, exactly 50 pounds lost. So it was like, I could have did a happy dance. I'm sitting here with capri pants and hairy legs. I hope nobody comes and tries to chat with me. And there goes that weird truck again. Industrial cleaning services or something like that. Yeah. But, yeah, and I ain't brushed my teeth yet either, so. So anyway, 50 pounds down. I hit that goal. So I am at what? 213 point something. 0.6 maybe. My next goal will be, oh, listen to me, 213. 313 point something. My next goal is 299 to get under 300. Then I believe my next goal is going to be 275 after that, my third goal. I'm pretty positive that is the smallest I have been the whole 13 years that I have been with my husband is 275. So, and then after I get that, what is it? My fourth goal, gotta have goals here, people. My fourth will be 100 pounds down, so 263. And then I think after that, I'm going to stick with 250, 225, 200. As of right now, whether it's realistic, I don't know. The end goal for me is going to be 160. Also today, there's a local gym that is not a chain gym. I emailed them and explained, some backstory issues with my knees. I need at least one total knee replacement. I've had gastric bypass. I need to add the gym in to hit my goals, but I also want to do this to where I'm not hurting myself. I have to work around my limitations, and I have specific fitness goals that I want to achieve, and if their gym is the right fit for me or not. And I want a personal trainer to teach me how to be fit and active and not hurt myself, because I am ignorant to this. My kid is really smart, but he's away. He's like 4 hours away. He's in the Marines. He's busy. He's giving me some guidance. He thinks I need to add some smoothies in, and I'm going to take him up on that because I think he's right. I need to up my calorie and take a little bit. Would you stop mouthing and just have you a drink and hush? I need to up my calorie and take a little bit, and I need more of a variety. I need up my nutrition as well. So I'm going to add some smoothies into the mix. But yeah, hopefully I can start doing some personal training, because Friday, it's Tuesday, and Friday will be 6 weeks post-op. So my restriction will be lifted. I can start getting active. I have not been active this entire time because my knees are so bad. Excuse me, I've got like hiccupies or something. My knees are so bad. Walking is hard for me. I struggle a lot, which that was one of my main motivating factors for the surgery. Is I know I need at least one, probably two. I think the other knee is just as bad. It just hasn't been checked. I've not had an MRI on it or anything, but I feel like they're equally jacked up. I know I need at least one total knee replacement, and my mobility has been so limited. Like, I can just get up from the couch and walk into the kitchen, and I feel like my knee is going to dislocate, and I have already experienced a dislocated knee. The end of last year, first this year, I mean, my knee was dislocated for 4 months. So I don't want to live that again. I don't want, get away, whatever you are, being out in nature with all the bugs and stuff. But I don't want to go through that again. So I want to be as safe as possible. I don't want to have any setbacks, because I was dumb and hurt myself trying to work out. So I need guidance. Hopefully I hear back from them, and hopefully we're fit together, and I can start adding some things in. One last thing. So I'm sitting in a chair just like that. 50 pounds down, I can already tell. Now, I still have trouble getting up out of this chair because it involves the knees, and my knees are crap. But sitting in this chair, I can sit like this. I can just lean over. I couldn't do that 2 months ago because I was such a roll. Like, let me bend this down a smidge if I can without my camera tipping over. Did I get it? This part of me was like sitting on these armrests. I can sit here and the armrest, my stomach's not laying on it. I have room to lean over. My legs are not being squished so much in this chair. This is just from 50 pounds down. I still have another 150 to go. Like, I'm gonna be able to sit sideways in this chair. A lot of traffic. And they had their window down. I'm not trying to look too much like a crazy person sitting here talking to myself. But yeah, so I mean, it's the little victories. This is just exciting. This is nice. It's not the easy way out. It's a struggle. Like, every day I'm trying to figure things out, but my body is changing. And even though I may throw up because I ate one piece of potato too many, or I may feel like I need an exorcism, that there's demons living inside of my stomach because I drank a yogurt with probiotic, it's still worth it because I know I'm going to lose this weight. It's about my quality of life in the future. It's about not being ashamed to meet my husband's coworkers, not being ashamed to go to something for my kid because I don't want all of his friends or whoever to know he's got a fat mom. It's going to be wearing a gorgeous dress that I feel confident in at his wedding. And it's going to be being able to truly play with my grandbabies, to not just needing them to come to me and me not being able to do. The struggles with food are going to be totally worth it. I'm going to actually live and participate in life and not just watch it pass me by. So it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Now that I've got all of my feels, I'm getting snotty. I'll have to go blow my nose. Oh, my cheeks are so rough and bumpy from all the turkey burgers. No more turkey burgers for me. They're delicious, but they're not my friend. All right. I'm probably not going to do another video until I hit $2.99. So hopefully a couple weeks, maybe less, because it is less than 14 pounds, I think. It's math, I don't know. So the winds blew you away. So here's a closer view of my lovely, oh yeah, look at that. Okay, now that this is over 30 minutes long, my phone is a little hot from recording. I'll catch y'all on the next one.